Lesson 5, Unit 4, the evaluation process. Like any other element of the DMD cycle, evaluation is also a process that requires management in order to obtain the best benefits. The process is usually managed between the project team and the M&A unit for either an internal or an external evaluation. Managing the evaluation phase as a process ensures that there is clarity in the objectives, roles and responsibilities are defined, and agreement on the actions the organization needs to take to respond to the evaluation findings and recommendations. The evaluation process consists of the following steps. Define the purpose of the evaluation. Define the evaluation approach. Identify the evaluation team. Develop the evaluation plan. Develop terms of reference. Manage the evaluation plan, and disseminate report findings. The first step includes the task to define the purpose or the objectives of the evaluation. Includes the identification of key stakeholders that need to be consulted and that will participate in the evaluation process. In this step, the project manager will consult the requirements that are most appropriate for the purpose of the evaluation, set out either in the donor or the organizational policies and procedures. The second step includes the identification of the evaluation questions the project needs to answer, the definition of the type of evaluation, if it's formative or summative, and the level of involvement or participation of the various stakeholders, especially the participation of beneficiaries in the evaluation. This will require an analysis of the participatory methods that can be used during the evaluation. The identification of the evaluation team. In this step, the project manager, with assistance from the M&A unit, will define if the evaluation will be internal, external, or a combination of both. Identify the resource requirements and the level of expertise that is required from evaluators to conduct the evaluation. The next step is the planning of the evaluation. The evaluation plan summarizes the key elements of the evaluation process and serves as a guide during the implementation of the evaluation. It identifies timelines, resources, and defines roles and responsibilities. The evaluation budget defines the cost implications of the evaluation. It includes the rate of the evaluator, travel costs, cost of materials, and costs for any additional expertise or specialized services. The evaluation plan helps define the scope of the evaluation, which includes the identification of risks and helps with monitoring progress of the tasks according to agreed responsibilities and timelines. The development of the terms of reference is the next step. It defines all aspects of how an evaluation will be conducted and help in the selection of a consultant if the evaluation is external. The project manager will participate in the evaluation of the proposal and the award of the contract to the consultant selected to conduct the evaluation. Manage the evaluation plan. This is a step where the consultant will initiate implementation of the evaluation and the project manager or the M&A unit will manage the plan. This step includes the formation of the evaluation team, the management of logistics such as transportation and communications, the work of data collection and data analysis. Disseminate findings. This is the last step of the evaluation process and one of the most important. The evaluator will develop and submit the evaluation report. The project manager will review and analyze the report with a special focus on the recommendations. The dissemination of the key findings should include key stakeholders, project partners, the M&A unit, and senior managers in the organization who will act on the recommendations of the report. The project manager and the project team will be involved in each step of the process, but at different levels of effort. During the planning phase, there is a need for a high level of time and effort. The project manager will develop the high-level plan and the scope of the evaluation and will be involved in the development of the terms of reference and selection of a consultant. The level of commitment is lower during the implementation phase since most of the work will be carried out by the consultant. The level is high again during the dissemination phase since it requires that the team spends time meeting with consultants, interpreting results, reviewing report drafts, communicating good or bad news, and identifying changes to improve the current or future projects. An assessment of the evaluation process is beneficial for the project, the organization, and the donor. By critically analyzing the effectiveness and appropriateness of the evaluation, future evaluations might be improved, which will in turn contribute to better projects.